A pet name in the
I knew that, cause that's my girl. So of course I had to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, simple. Frozone versus Elsa. Oh, I'm finna wash this bitch.
This
I'm finna
episode is
wash
brought
this
to you by
bitch. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm
FROZONES.
finna wash this
Who's the
bitch.
most powerful cold
There's no way
powered
people are
character
actually
in
probably
TV
scared of
film?
Frozone.
We'll treat their
I'm finna
movies
wash
like
the
their video
fuck out of her.
evidence,
Hold on.
make real physicists study them to get hard numbers on their exact amounts of chill, then have our iced out heroes compete in challenges of our own design to crown one the most powerful. Freeze the Statue of Liberty until it breaks, then Elsa versus Frozone it is. For our challenges, they'll have to ice slide down the Hudson River, freeze the Statue of Liberty until it breaks, then build an ice sculpture monument to their greatness. Whoever finishes each challenge first gets a point. Most points at the end of all three is crowned the most powerful.
That's me.
When we begin, they both take off down the Hudson at their top speed. Let's analyze a clip of Frozone to figure out what that would be. During this scene, he passes several cars whose length we can
I never
estimate.
seen Elsa move faster than
Dividing
me.
the distance traveled by the time, we can get his velocity just under 86 miles.
Damn! It's like I'm my Camry.
Fastest in the scene where she pushes Olaf and her sister in circles. We'll get the distance by estimating the diameter of the circle they make and computing what the circumference would be. Then, after timing how long it takes her to travel that distance, we'll divide the distance by the time to get her velocity. But she's pushing 3 people
Wait.
here, and we want Elsa's solo speed. So we'll need to subtract the average weight of a 5-year-old girl and an object with the density of snow the same size of Olaf from the total weight of all 3. The
Right.
ratio of Elsa's mass to the whole group lets us figure out how much faster she'd go if she was only pushing herself. 34.5 miles per hour.
This bitch is getting washed. Is she not? Chat. Chat. Is she not getting washed? She's not getting washed? She's not getting washed? Let's continue on. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I was right. I was like right here.
If she was only pushing herself. 34.5 miles per hour. Since the Hudson is 13 miles long, we can now easily figure out their total time for part 1. Frozone jumps out to an early lead in the first part of the challenge, racing down the Hudson in 9 minutes to Elsa's 22 and giving him the first point. Now that they've arrived at the Statue of Liberty, they'll have to destroy it by using their freezing powers to suck out all the heat from the metal support structure and make it collapse. Generally, metals become brittle below -50 degrees Celsius, and at extremely cold temperatures, it becomes weak enough to break.
Right.
In this scene where Elsa freezes her iron handguards off, we can see how long it takes her to freeze metal to the point of
That
failure.
take too long.
First, we'll estimate the volume of the handguards, measure the time it takes to become breakable, then determine the volume per unit.
This bitch is making a mockery of my ice.
Brittle enough to break. And we'll do the same with Frozone in the scene where he destroys reflex
Well,
goggles.
look at how fast that was.
Goggles, measure the time it takes for Frozone to do his thing, then determine the volume.
I'm a real hero, bitch. I do this.
Brittle enough to break. Since we now know their cooling rates, we can look at the volume of the skeletal frame of the statue and estimate that if 10% of the bottom supports turn brittle and crumble away, the center of mass will tilt over its base and fall. We then divide this volume by each character's cooling rate to get their time. Elsa crushes Frozone in this challenge,
Oh,
finishing
what the
in
fuck?
2 days to his 94 and giving her point number 2. Now they need to build a giant ice sculpture of themselves where the statue once stood. To see how fast they are at ice creation,
Wait a fucking minute. Crushes me? Wait a fucking minute. Crush? Ain't no fucking way.
we'll time the scene where Elsa builds an ice castle from scratch and estimate its volume. And for Frozone, we'll use the scene where he stops the hydroliner by creating a giant snowdrift.
Right.
Take the volume of a similar
Yeah, that was
yacht,
me.
since he makes an equivalent amount of snow, then convert it to ice by adjusting for the difference in density between the two.
Right.
Side note, when you freeze that much water that quickly, it would remove about 10 tons of TNT worth of energy. So Frozone is either containing that within his body, or
Right.
it's best not to think too hard about it. The statue of
No, I'm the bomb, bitch. You right.
2,500 cubic meters. So dividing this number by their ice creation rates gets us the time it'd take to make a statue of their own greatness.
Look at that.
Frozone is more than twice as fast in this challenge, but unlike Elsa, there's no proof he has any artistic ability, so his statue might look kinda janky. Still, speed wins, and his victory in Challenge 3 makes Frozone our super chill overall winner. How about a frosty beverage as a consolation prize, eh? Just for what physicists call funsies, let's check how long it would take her to cool down a lukewarm, non-alcoholic beer. We determined her cooling power is about 40.
I don't care. You can't even freeze beer. This task is not right. Either way, I put out on top again. Now let's play some Phasma. Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh, my eyes hurt, bruh. Anyways, you're getting watched by Elsa, maybe even Olaf. Okay. You're a hoe. You're a hoe, and I'ma freeze your bitch ass, for sure. If it's the last thing I do.